This is an updated how to buy cheap items in 2025 tutorial. By the end of this video, you will have a haul shipped out and on the way. Just like you've seen in my videos and a bunch of other people's videos, this will be the most detailed video you see on how to do this. I've been in this space for over 7 years. Feels like I've shipped over 10,000 hauls. I'm going to run you guys through all the steps so you never get seized, never run into issues, guide you guys right the way through. Now, there's a few things you guys need to follow through this video. You need to watch all the way to the end. If you skip out on certain parts of this video, you could either get a haul seized, buy from bad sellers. I don't want to scare you, but it's very important to just listen to all the information and follow along as I go. This will not be an overnight tutorial. As you go, you're going to need to save this video. So click this button here on YouTube, save the video. You will need to come back to it. To make your life easier, there will also be timestamps so you can accurately remember where you got up to last in the tutorial. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the comment section. I'll be answering every single one of you. As it's pretty tricky, I'm going to guide you the best I can, but there's always questions. I am here to help. Okay, so starting at the top, all links in the description will be in order to make it easier for you. So the first link you're going to click is going to be a beacons link. Click that and it's going to bring you to this page here. Now we're going to be using everything in this sheet in order. So I'm going to go over the first thing you want to do. You want to come down to this second link here and click this one here. Click on the link and it will bring you to this page here. Now, if it's on the sign in tab, like this, you want to go across to register and you want to fill out your account details. Make any name you want. Make sure you have an active working email. This is very important. You want an email you regularly use. You can make a new email if you feel like it, but it's very important. Sugaru's been around for almost 5 years. This is what you use to actually buy from items. Now, we don't use places like DH because items found on that platform are the lowest of the low quality. This platform here is used to connect you guys to sellers within China. It's how you find the absolute best of the best quality for everything. So fill out your details here and you want to make sure this code here is popping up. If it's not popping up, you just want to refresh. Make sure you fill this out correctly. Now you're going to get $100 in free coupons because you're a new user. The way you want to see that is you want to come up to your profile here, click this, come down here to my coupons. I'm not a new user, so I'm not going to see coupons, but you guys will see all your coupons here. I can just go to used coupons here and you can see all the ones I've used here because I was a new user once. It's that simple. There we go. So you've now set up your account correctly. Now we're going to move on to how to find items, where to see reviews, what other people are buying, the best resources to get you guys the best items, and so you can start building your haul up correctly. The easiest way you can find items is going to be this sheet here. Top link of the description, you click this. Now this sheet here has about close to 7,000 finds, all updated. I've made them within the last few months. This sheet has been around for about 5 years, has over 7 million visitors. You can see here we got 24 people up the top here already, 30 actually active people. This is where you go to find links. It's the easiest. Now, there's a few things I want you guys to know about how to use the sheet, how to navigate it. So we have pages down the bottom. If you guys watch haul videos on my channel, it's found in this haul tab down the bottom. Shoes in specific, obviously the next tab, room decor, girls finds, and then a shoe batch guide, which I'll make a separate video on. Don't want to confuse you guys. You've got the categories on the side here. And if you guys want to search for items, all you do is Control F, and then it will bring this search bar at the top here. And then you just type in the item you want, and then you can go ahead and buy it. So if you want a shirt, you can search that and it will give you 631 examples. You want to click down on the thing there and you want to go through and, you know, if you want Balenciaga in specific, you can go find that. And you just go through and search for it that way. You can just scroll. It goes for a long time. So I would recommend get an idea of what you want and go look through it that way. So I'm going to look for an accessory. So when you find the link you want in specific, you just click there, go to the copy tab there, go across to the same tab you were on before. You'll see this little product at the top here. Obviously paste it into the top and you want to click this little orange button here and then the product page will load. I do not get the hype behind these, but $4 here. You can see at the top here. Now, straight away, you got the currencies at the top. You got USD, AUD. I'll leave it in USD depending on where you're from. Obviously find your currency, change it to that. You want to double check the price up here and you'll have all the colors down here. Pretty simple. You obviously just want to pick the color you want. Down here is very valuable information you want to look for. I'll talk about ship times in a second, but this will give you an average delivery time of 11 days. That's pretty slow. Most sellers are from like 1 to 3 days on average. It's got the size there, the weight there, and you got images of the actual thing here. Now, this is why we buy from agents because you buy from other platforms, you can't see what the item is before you get it. The benefit with agents is you can get to this platform, see an image. If you don't like it, you can return it free of charge. Such a benefit to doing it this way. You got that there. You can obviously pick the quantity down here If you have additional remarks, you put it in here. Now, obviously, if you're picking clothing, you want to make the sizing right. Now, how you go about finding the best sizing for clothes is it's not necessary, obviously, go off the size chart, but you want to measure your favorite shirt, shorts, pants, and go off that. Chinese sizing is a little bit confusing, but you'll get the hang of it. You obviously scroll in here and you got product images. These look very good. This is how you add them to cart. So you want to go quantity 1. You want to pick the color. You go brown here, this little guy here, and you want to just go agree. And it should say added to shopping at the top here. And you want to click cart at the top. Now, you want to go through and pick a few items. Make a mix of shoes, clothes, accessories. Make a nice, well-rounded haul. Take the time, pause the video, go through the street, scroll around, and pick out your favorite stuff and slowly build up a cart, and then come back to the video when you're ready. The way you save the most money here, buying one item is quite expensive shipping wise. So you want to buy a few to get around that. Now, once you're ready to start buying items, you can buy them individually, of course, but I like to buy them all together. So you want to come up to the cart page here and you want to come to this page here. You can click the button up here, select all here, or you can just select individual items. I'm going to select this one here. I'm going to scroll down. It's divided up into sellers as well. So if you want to just select a few ones, you can. This is a quick example of sizing. So you can see XS, small, medium, large. You want to select this one here. Don't select that one. I'm going to select probably small there. Also a good gauge to see what size you're going to buy is look at the stock down the bottom here. If you go to certain stock and it's like low in stock, or you're seeing lots of purchases, it means that's generally the size everyone's going for. I go off that. It's not the best way to do it, but it's easy if you can't be bothered measuring things. So I'm going to select this item as well. Make sure you just double check the quantity of items you picked and the quantity lines up here. You want to also make sure these also say 1, not 2, unless you want 2, of course, but just double check it's 1. You don't want to be buying 2 items on accident. I've done that multiple times before. Now, the second resource you want to use is My Reddit. Now, this is if you can't find certain items in the sheet, you come to Reddit. You can see reviews on what people are buying. We're going to go over that now. If you're happy with all the items in the sheet, you can skip ahead in this bit, but I recommend staying around for this part because it's very valuable. So you want to follow down to the next link and you want to join this one here and it will open up Reddit. Now, if you're skeptical on certain items from the sheet, you can see what actual people are buying. This, I'm going to give a very brief description on the Reddit. Almost 80,000 people in it. It's an established community. It's an amazing resource. So at the top here, you've got all the categories. So you've got like the girls finds, you've got shoes in specific, accessories. You can browse through these as well. There's 2 things I'm going to go over. You want to come down and you want to go to the flares section and click on this button here that says haul. And then if you scroll through here, you can actually see hauls people are buying. There's a nice haul here. You got haul here, items here. Go through this and see what people are buying. These are in-hand photos. If you like the look of things, people also give a description on the items, a good review on them. That's what you don't get in the sheet. I can't buy all the items. So this is a good way of doing it. So this is an example of a haul here. You can go through, look at the items here, and you can also go down and get the links for them as well. This is another way to do it. Same process. You just grab the link and you just paste it into the platform you want, let it load, go through that way, build up your haul that way. Also, if you can't find an item, you can search it up the top here. For example, slides, click search, and you can go through here and see specific things on what people are buying. Very good feature you want to check out. Now, we're going to go over the checkout page. This is how to buy items in detail. So go through your cart, select the items, and click this orange button down here, checkout. It'll then load the next page. You want to make sure this box here is checked. You don't have to check it, but I highly recommend doing it. It does save a lot of time. If you have coupons, you come here, click coupon. I don't have any, unfortunately. You want to do 2 things again. You want to double check how many are there. You want to check the price, and you want to check the color in specific. So this is the brown one. You can see the image there, and that's the right one there. Now, domestic shipping, that's like the freight from this seller to the agent. Usually it's free. At most, it'll be $1. It's usually super cheap. And then you want to make sure this one down here is selected. There's no point selecting that one. Just do the free service. And then you want to go here to go to pay. Let it load. Now, you'll see the country region at the top there. It doesn't matter what region it's in. It's all good. You can do multiple options here. So we have all the payment options. You've got Alipay, credit card, PayPal. That one, I don't know what it is, but I usually recommend go PayPal or Alipay or Balance. Whatever one's best for you, whatever you're comfortable with, use that. It's safe to put your card details in it. I know it's stored externally. If that's your only option, you can do that, but I recommend use PayPal. It's just the safest option. I have a little balance here. You can use that as well. You can actually top up your balance, which I'll show you how to do now. You want to click on your profile here, click your balance here, and then you go top up, and you can do top up here and you can do an amount. This is the cheapest way of doing it. If you have a rough idea of how much money you want to spend, This is how you avoid all the fees, the PayPal fees, all the annoying shit like that. It's the cheapest way, but for this video's sake, I'm just going to check out, at the gate here. So I'm going to use my balance. You can use Alipay and other options. You see the amount to be paid, 273 yuan. Click pay now. You'll be asked to create a little password here just in case something happens with the account. This is another layer of protection. So motherfuckers don't just ball out on your account. So create your payment password, type it in, and it should say payment successful. Congratulations, you've successfully bought your first items. Now the next step is shipping these items out. So the first thing you want to do is make sure it's gone through okay. So come up to my orders and you want to double check it says paid. Now, sometimes if you pay with PayPal, it won't go through instantly. That's perfectly fine. Just give it a minute or two and it should go through. Now, this is a waiting game. Like I said before, sellers take on average 2 to 7 days to ship out. As this process is going, you can click order details and message and ask the status of the order. And there'll be someone working at Sugar that will message you and say the seller hasn't yet shipped it out. You can just stay in contact. It's amazing. They speak English. This is why you use agents. So paid means your money is going to Sugar. It's now being processed. Now, what happens now? Then in a few hours, it'll go to purchased. That means the agent has put your order through and has sent the money to the seller. We're still waiting for the seller to ship it out. The next status it will go to is this one here saying shipped. You can check the logistics and you can follow it until it gets to the agent. This should only take a couple days. Shipping in China is extremely fast. So you can pause the video here and just wait a few days before your items get to the warehouse and come back to this video. Okay, so now your items have arrived to the warehouse. How do you check that? You want to come to the top here and click packing center. And this is where your items will show up. So these are items ready to ship out. This is how you go about shipping out items. So you see the storage period here is 99 days. You get 99 days of free storage. You need to ship out within 99 days. Or if you need to wait longer, you click this button, storage extension, and you can extend it for infinity. It only costs about $1. Very, very good. So what you want to do is click these images here, go through and double check you like the quality of the item. You can check the weight, volume, everything of that nature. Make sure you're happy with it. If you're not sure about the quality, you want to submit it to the Reddit. Take a little screenshot of this, come back to the Reddit. It will be linked in the description. Click create a post and then make a little post here, include the images, and people in the Reddit will help you quality check the items, give you an honest answer whether you should return it or it's all good, it looks good. You can get feedback from actual people that are good at QCing to get a good opinion on the item. You don't need to do that, but if you're not sure about an item, it's amazing you need to do that. So now this is how you ship out items. Like I said, you do not want to just ship out one item. It is very expensive. You want to try to ship out around 10 items, accessories, clothes, shoes. You want to make a nice little mix. These are vital rules I like to follow when shipping out items. You want to not just ship out shoes. It's just not a good look. You want to get a mix of clothes as well in there. I wouldn't, for your first time, go over 10 kilos. I'll show you guys how to see that in a second. You want to get a nice mix of stuff. Make sure you follow that. Keep it to like a minimum of 2 kilos to 10 at most. So you want to go down and select all the items. I'm not going to ship all the items out because that's going to be too heavy. Just go down, select everything here. If you want to save time, you can click select all, but I'm not going to do that. Go down, select everything. Go to the next page if you have lots of items. And then once you've done that, you want to click this orange button down here, submit parcel. And then it should show all your items here. Now, this is a vital step you cannot miss. This is how you save money on shipping. You need to follow this. So for example, this pair of shoes here, I know comes with a box. You guys want to remove all shoe boxes. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. This will save you, I would say on average, about $10 to $20 on each item. You don't need shoe boxes. You don't wear shoe boxes unless it's a special box. You don't have to do this, but it's a very good step. So you want to click this plus button here and you want to click this one here, remove shoe boxes. Check that there and click confirm. And you want to do this for each individual item. It won't select all of them. It's completely free and it will save you so much money. I'm here to save you guys the most amount of money. Again, another pair of shoes, click the plus button, click there, click confirm, and just make sure you have all the shoe boxes removed. Now, you want to come up here to add address, and you want to fill this out in absolute detail. Double, triple check this, guys. I don't want your fucking next door neighbor getting your box logos, your drip. Make sure this is right. If you get it wrong, it is not the end of the world. If you realize it's wrong later, you can message customer service and get the package rerouted, but just get it right the first time. Fill this out in detail. Once that's filled out, make sure it's selected. Come down to the parcel value added service. This is optional as well, but I recommend click this first one here. If you're tight for money, don't need to do this. In countries where it's maybe wet, you want to avoid the parcel getting damaged. This will add corner protection, peripheral reinforcement. You can see there the little image that popped up. That's how your parcel will come. It's really good. I've had parcels arrive that are destroyed, holes in it. When I don't use this, when this is added to it, that's all eliminated. You know, you spend your hard-earned money on these items. You want it to come protected. Check this one. It's up to you. So now we're going to get on to picking the best shipping line possible. Now this page will look different for you depending on where you live. I got a bunch of tips for every country. If you're in Australia, just sort of follow what I do. A good rule of thumb is pick an EMS if it's available. It doesn't matter if it's the same title. EMS is very good. It will update you the whole way through. It's safe. It's what I use. If you're from EU, you can come to the Reddit and ask like what the best shipping line is, and other people from Europe will tell you what to do. America, there's certain lines you want to avoid. You can ask these questions in the Reddit, but EMS is generally the safest and you can follow that and not really have too much of an issue. Now, lines you should avoid for most countries, although they look enticing. This one here, sea freight, super cheap. $70 for the amount of items I shipped out is very good. Now, it's going to be cheaper when you ship out. I'll explain that in a second. But you can see here, the ship time is 30 to 50 days. It's in the title. It comes by boat. If you want your drip anytime soon, do not pick a sea freight line. Sea freight lines are only designed for furniture and big items that are super expensive. You just don't want to go sea freight. Also, any version of SAL, I would never pick as well. SAL is notorious for taking a long time and having holdups and bad updates. So you can see 20 to 40 days for that price. Rip off. Do not pick SAL. We're going down here. You see this line here, EMS 60. This is what I'm going to pick. It's the best. It'll update all the time. AU, this one here. If you have electronics, you have to pick this one. If you picked electronics as well, please message customer service before you ship out and ask what shipping line they recommend, because it may get returned if it has batteries in it. Just double check before you click ship if you have electronics. If it's all clothing, you can't really go wrong with anything, but I recommend picking an EMS line here. I'm gonna click select here. So when you're at this page here, you want to make sure this entrust the declaration is selected. Very important. It makes the whole shipping process a whole lot easier. This is an essential part. You also want to come down to this box here and make sure it is 100% checked off. Now, this purchase insurance is completely up to you. To younger viewers, the way insurance works is if you don't pay for it, you don't get your money back if something bad happens to your package. With this being said, if you follow this tutorial, nothing bad should happen. If it's your first time and you're worried, it is worth getting just for that peace of mind. Also, if you do lose your package, Sugar, regardless if you're getting insurance or not, will cover up to a percentage of it. But if you want 100% of your money back, then you can buy insurance. But this is completely up to you. Personally, I don't buy it, but it's up to you. Now, you want to come down here to this checkout button here. Obviously, make sure everything's correct. Everything down here is just an estimate. If you have a shipping coupon, make sure to select it here. All you new users will have a bunch of shipping coupons. You want to use them. You'll get like $10 to $20 off your shipping. I don't have any, obviously. Then you want to hit the checkout button. Either use your balance, PayPal, or any method of payment. I'm going to use Alipay. Click Pay Now button. If you paid with PayPal, sometimes there could be a delay on this, but if you see this page, congratulations, you have shipped out your first haul. Now what Sugar is doing is packaging all the items together and then giving you a tracking number. This whole process takes between an hour to 5 hours, depending on when you ship it out. But just wait patiently. You should get an email, or if not, just double check the page I'm about to show you to see some updates. So you want to go up to the top here and come over to My Parcel. So when you're on this page, you want to come to this part here and you want to click confirmation of receipt, and it will say, have you confirmed the receipt of your package? You just click confirm, and then boom. In just a second, I'll show you what that means. But you want to come down to check logistics here. Now, once you get your tracking number, you'll be able to see this little page here, but you won't have it just yet if you just shipped it out. You need to check for this page in about 2 to 5 hours. Go to parcel details here. Now, once again, in 2 to 5 hours, you should have a logistics number here. You can double check all your information on this page to make sure it's correct and it's coming to your address. I always recommend do that. If you have any questions to the staff, you message here and they'll get back to you very quickly. Now, in 2 to 5 hours, once you have your tracking number, you can go ahead and copy it. And the next link in the description will be the most updated, in my opinion, tracking app. It's called 17 Track. You can look it up or use the link in the description. And you just want to copy that logistics number and click track. This is built into Sugar, but I recommend using 17 track externally simply because you can get the app on your phone. I do recommend doing that, or you can just use your computer. And here you should see all the updates. You won't have as many updates as this if you just shipped out. If you shipped it out a while ago, your package should have started moving and you'll see updates over here. Now you guys want to come down to this tab here, My Points, and you're going to see available points at the top. How you get these points is clicking that orange button like I just showed you will show these points up the top here. You can then use this to buy other items for completely free and use them in your next haul. So I only have 1,392 points. You should build them up quickly. Click this, the points mall at the top here. And you can see here, these items at the top, you can see there's points next to them. You use your points to buy these items for completely free. Amazing feature. This is something you need to know. Also at the top here, you can sort it into categories. So I'm gonna go men's clothing to make this a little bit simpler because there's a lot of shit on here. So I like to look at this shirt. It's for 890 points. I have enough for it. You want to check the size, the color, the quantity. Sometimes you can get 2 for the price of 1. So if it says 2, it's definitely a deal. Click redeem here. Yes, pay with points. And then you should see it's redeemed successfully. And then you just go to my order. This will take about 30 seconds. Just give it some time. Make sure you go down to the packing center tab, click refresh, and you'll be able to see the item you just bought. Now you can use this in your next haul. Obviously, you can check the quality photos like we showed before. Boom, that's simple. That's how you use your points. Guys, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comment section. I'll make sure to reply to absolutely everybody. I'm here to help. Drop a sub. We got so many videos coming on the channel. And once you get your hauls in hand, make sure to post them to the Reddit. I love seeing what you guys are buying. And hey, don't gatekeep this. Share this with a friend so they can start getting dripped out for the low. I love each and every single one of you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.